Happy Friday! How has your week been? Has it been okay? I've been seeing lots and lots of you in the Zoom classes, and that's amazing. And I'm super, super happy on how you're working. You're working very well. You're working hard. You're participating. Yeah? You're doing an excellent job. Yeah, you are. Remember we talked on Wednesday, right? If it was a lot of work, if it wasn't, don't worry. We'll keep on like this, okay? We'll keep on like this with this amount of work. I'm not going to bring it up yet. But yes, as I said that day, if this continues and we still have to be at home, the things will have to start being a little bit faster, okay? But we're doing an excellent job. We're doing excellent rhythm, okay? So we're right on schedule. So that is super, guys. Congratulations. Yeah? Well done. For today, 3 videos. 1, geography. 2, math. 3, library. I'm going to read a story for you guys. But this time, you will have to work after the video. Okay, it's not just reading. Each time it will go step by step, a little bit and a bit more difficult. Yeah, not all in one. Okay. Okay. Geography. Shake your heads into geography. Shake, 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 shake. Who can remember what we were seeing in geography? Yes, we were seeing our friend, the compass rose, right? This little guy here. South and west. What does this magic friend do? Why is he so important? Huh? Well, yes, he tells me where to go. He gives me directions. Yeah? Thanks to him, I know if I have to go north, if I have to go south, if I have to go east, or if I have to go west. Yes, that's it. Right? Thanks to him, we've got more specific directions. And this is used for lots of things. Just for asking information on the road, if I need to go to the bank and I'm walking or in my car, if I need to go to the supermarket in a place that I don't know, if I go to another country, for example, a stranger might tell me, walk 3 blocks south, right? And if I don't know this, where will I go? Will I go this way? Will I go that way? Super important, yeah? Super, super important to know this. Because this is something that it's worldwide. It's not just here in Chile, yeah? If I go to Argentina, they use this. If I go to England, they use this, right? So very important. Put it in your heads. Shovel it in there, okay? And store it in there. Let it stay in there forever, because it will be very useful when you're like me, 38, when you're like my mum, 72, right? Forever and ever, okay? Okay. Today, we're going to see one topic in particular. We're going to see the differences between cities and villages. But we're going to come from the big size to smaller size. What is the biggest thing we've got here for us? Yes, the world. The whole world. Right? We've got the whole world. As you can see, beautiful world there, right? Even I can do this for you so you can recognize between the oceans, right? The sea and the earth. Just for you to recognize it, because maybe Some of you are saying, what is that, Miss? What is that drawing? You know, I'm not a very good drawer, right? That is the whole thing. Our world is the whole thing. Yeah? What else? After the world, what is smaller? Remember, we're going from the big thing to the smaller elements. Well, yes, we've got the continents. Right. So inside the world, we've got the continent. How many continents do we have in our world? Huh? 5, 6, 7? How many? Yeah, good job. We've got 5 continents. Okay? Continent. Right? That is the next biggest thing we've got. After that, after the continent, we go to something a bit smaller. What do we have inside the continents? Great. We've got countries. So, we've got our world. We've got our continent, right? And inside the continent, we've got, right, different countries. For example, right here is Chile. Yeah? Cool. What do we have inside the countries? This is like a magic box, you see. We've got a big box, another box inside, another one inside, and we're going to carry on. What do we have inside the countries? Remember, from bigger to smaller. Congratulations. We've got cities. Right? So inside the world, inside the continents, inside the countries, we've got cities. And right here, we've got Santiago. Yeah? We're right here in Santiago. Yeah? What else do we have inside the countries but is smaller than cities? Good job. We've got towns. And we've got something even smaller, villages. Okay? So right here, we've got all the ladder, we could say, right? We've got all the ladder from biggest to smallest. Yeah? We start with the world, continent, countries, cities, towns, and villages. The villages are the smallest elements, right? It's like a city, but in a super tiny format, in a super tiny way. Yeah? So, don't forget this, from bigger to smaller. Now, for it to be a city or a town and city, we're going to join them together for today, okay? They do have differences, but just for today, we're going to put them together. And we're going to leave the village apart. So, we're going to have 2 groups. We're going to have the group of the city or town. And we're going to have village. two different. First of all, what are cities? What do we find in cities? What do we find in villages? Yeah, we find cars, both. We find people, both. We find schools, both. But when we talk about bigger things, when we talk about maybe the president's house or the parliament building, what is the parliament building? The parliament building is where the people who are in charge of the country, of taking decisions for the country, work. That isn't everywhere, right? So for example, a market where they sell fruit, vegetables, some markets sell toys, some markets sell clothes. Yes, we can find them in both, right? Yeah, both of them. A town hall. Town hall. This one is giving me the answer. Uh-huh, good job. Town hall. Right? In villages, they're so small. They don't have this place. A town hall is where the people in charge of the towns meet. You can have different activities, you can have dancing, you can have music, but it's mainly where they gather to take decisions. But these guys that are much smaller don't have that. Yeah? What about a cinema? Totally. Cinemas are in cities or in towns. Villages don't have cinemas. Villages don't have shopping malls. Villages don't have airports. Villages don't have, what other big thing can we find? I don't know, maybe skating rinks, right? What about an embassy? Embassy. What is an embassy? An embassy is a place. Yeah? For example, in every country, you've got embassies of all the other countries. So you've got a Korean embassy, you've got an Argentine embassy, you've got an Australian embassy, you've got a Brazilian embassy, you've got a, right? And it's where somebody from Australia, from England, from whatever country that embassy is here to take decisions for people of that country. So for example, I'm from the UK, right? So if I have a problem, if I need anything, I have to go to the British embassy. Yeah? And embassies are only in big cities, yes? The embassies. Post office. Post office? You send a letter, you send a package, the postman comes and gives it to you. Yes, post office are in big, medium, small places. That you have everywhere. Post office, right? Children's play areas. Maybe if you've gone around different places on holidays, maybe if you've gone to a farm or up on the mountain or different places, big cities, smaller cities, yes, play areas are everywhere. Everywhere. And in some cities, you can find them a lot, right? For example, here in the area that I live in, round my house, very close to my house, I've got 3 different ones. Yeah? Imagine. What about hospitals? Maybe not Clínica Alemana, maybe not Clínica Las Condes. hospitals. A place where you can go when you're not feeling well, when you cut yourself, when you have an accident, when whatever. Everywhere. Actually, in villages, not necessarily. You might have a smaller assistance place, yeah? You might have a smaller, maybe like a doctor's office or something like that, yeah? Maybe it's something like that. Maybe not a great big hospital like we have here in Santiago. We've got great big hospitals, very modern and everything, yeah? Okay. What about universities? Universities are not everywhere. Not everywhere. Universities are only in big cities. Actually, here in Chile and in lots of places in the world, if you live apart from a city, if you live far away from a city, people have to leave their places where they live to go to university. Yeah? Because there's no university in their town or their village. Yeah? They have to go to this big city to be able to go to university. So guys, you've got work to do after this video. I started this with you. This is what you're going to do in the worksheets I sent you. We started it together. If you need to use internet, use it. If you need help from mommy and daddy, ask for help. If you need me, I'm not getting mails from you asking for help. So if I'm not getting mails, that means you're doing excellent. Please ask me, I'm right here to help, okay? So, take a short break and we're going into math just after the break. Okay? Bye guys.